After some trouble with the OTA update, the over-the-air update on my LG CX, I finally received today the software version 043061, and of course I was able to do some testing, especially in terms of the maximum peak brightness in HDR and Dolby Vision. And I really hope that in terms of the bug fix list, because this is really wow, they solved so many issues, I really hope I have enough time to put all the information what we got from LG for this update in one video. Okay, so let's get straight into it. And I told you the bug fix list is like crazy long for this update. Where are we? Just give me a moment. Here we are, 043061. Fixing minor bugs in software. Is there any? No, there's. That's all what I got. So it's not a big surprise for me that we have no further information on what LG means with fixing minor software issues, because maybe they're really just minor software issues. So what we have, or what we had still open, in my opinion, was from the old firmware update 043055 or software update, firmware software update, was the audio return channel on some LG CX TVs. Some users actually complained about the audio return channel in combination with some soundbars or AV receivers, that there was maybe a synchronizing problem. The sound was suddenly gone for a second and then came back and stuff like this. So this was still an issue according to some users with the old firmware version, software version 043055, and maybe that's a new attempt from LG to get rid of the ARC, the audio return channel issue on the LG CX. But of course I can't prove it actually, because I'm not using any audio return channel device on my LG CX. Then we had the Netflix app, what was still not working properly even after the last update 043055. And back then I already mentioned that I don't know if this is really firmware software related or it is just an app issue. So what happened in the meantime between last update and this update? I had a couple of updates in terms of the Netflix app, and since then I haven't had any problems. So just for you who doesn't know what I'm talking about, so you turned on or used the Netflix app, and maybe after 10 minutes or whatever, Netflix app closed and you returned to the last app or last HDMI port or whatever you used before the Netflix app. Okay, so this happened a lot on my TV as well. So it was actually not possible to watch a series or a movie, okay, without getting interrupted by Netflix. So the only thing what really helped for a certain period of time was turning off the TV and really turning it on from the outlet, so that there was no power at all on the TV. This helped for a longer period of time, but at some point it started again. So this is more likely was an issue with the Netflix app, because again I received a couple of updates or patches on the Netflix app, and since then I haven't had any issue. Okay, so let's talk about the main reason why I'm doing this video, and the reason is maximum peak brightness in HDR and Dolby Vision. And why I'm doing this, several months ago, several months ago, we had a software firmware update on the LG CX, and this software firmware update decreased the maximum peak brightness in HDR by 100 candela. It was very quickly fixed by LG, but it still was, it was not a good thing. Okay, let's say it like this. And since then I'm testing after each software firmware update, I'm testing the maximum peak brightness. And what I'm doing actually, I'm using this nice Spears and Munsell test DVD with a 10% white pattern, 100% pattern. And what I measured with my colorimeter here in HDR was actually 730 candela. So there's, in terms of HDR, no problem at all with this update or after this update. So when it comes to testing maximum peak brightness in Dolby Vision, I'm always using Cyberpunk and my bathroom scene. And if you don't understand what I'm talking about, I will show you. So we have in this bathroom here, where we have this very bright lamp which comes up with around 670 candela in Dolby Vision, which is absolutely perfect. I wouldn't expect more, but I also wouldn't expect less. So why we don't have the same peak brightness as in HDR is very simple to explain, because we have a lot of brightness actually around here, and the 10% 100% test pattern in HDR is really just 10% white and the rest is completely black. That's why this test pattern is actually brighter than real game or real movie sequences. Okay, so 670 candela in Dolby Vision is absolutely fine. Okay, so that's it already for this video, and as always, not much information when it comes to bug fixes, so we don't know what they actually fixed, but the main important thing is actually that my TV still started after the update and I haven't found any major issues. So all my apps are still installed, all my passwords for Wi-Fi and stuff like that are still the same, you know, so, and all my HDMI ports are working, stuff like that. So there is no major issue at this very moment, and also the maximum peak brightness in HDR and of course Dolby Vision is still the same, or at least what I would expect at this very moment. So in my opinion, on my LG ZX 65-inch right now, no issue at all. But of course, if I will find something down the track, I will update you. So make sure you subscribe. Thank you very much. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.